the idioms of modern dance. Her latest work, Raid, based on the Indian game of tag, Kabbaadi, is no exception.
One of the things that surprises people is to see Indian women being very energetic and very athletic and taking physical risks. I think it's got a lot to do with how people in the West perceive Indian women.
To anyone who's watched a lot of Indian dance, it's the most extraordinary image to see this group of classically trained, beautiful Indian dancers actually letting rip in a way that flouts all the old notions of decorum. She's also taking the whole image of the classical Indian dancer really into the 20th century.
There's only one dance language that I know, and that's the language of Bharatanatyam. Traditionally, Bharatanatyam, especially when it was done in the temples, was done by a female soloist, and that's because in Hinduism and in Indian culture, I think especially when there was a matriarchal system in India, the unmarried female was meant to have an amazing spiritual resonance. And then when I came to want to choreograph, I used it, and I've been using it in different ways since.
Shobana's choreography is still rooted in the very complex grammar of classical Indian dance, but she's stripped down their stage image in the way that she stripped down the movement to very pure, functional line. Raid is yet another of her extraordinary kind of leaps into uncharted territory where she tries to bring something new into her work. Throughout this century, the most interesting women choreographers have removed themselves from the mainstream dance traditions, which have been dominated by men, and they've carved out their own space. They've worked often with their own all-women companies, and they've created their own dance languages.
If people are stimulated by Raid, if they enjoy it, if it sets them thinking about anything, whether it's about Indian women or whether it's about dance or whether it's about sport or the use of space or about the music, I'll be happy.
Jump.